In a state where grand vistas are the norm rather than the exception, it's not easy to choose the most beautiful towns in Colorado. Not because there's a lack of beautiful towns, but because there are so many, and it's hard to narrow it down. However, that's precisely what I'm attempting to do today. As a native to Colorado, I've had plenty of time to explore all of these gorgeous communities. Whether you are attracted to incredible natural sights, remarkable outdoor recreation, shopping, or arts, this list of our most beautiful towns in Colorado has it all. Number 9, Glenwood Springs. Known for its famous natural hot springs pool and one-of-a-kind attractions, Glenwood Springs is one of the prettiest cities in Colorado for good reason. The town is nestled at the mouth of Glenwood Canyon and offers spectacular views of the Rocky Mountains. If you like stories of the Old West, history of frontiersmen, or are interested in events that helped form Colorado as a state, then you'll be happy to know Glenwood Springs is full of history. It's also the resting place of famous Wild West figures like Doc Holliday and Kid Curry. Glenwood Springs is a very walkable destination as well. You can get to just about anywhere in the city on foot. But the downtown area near the hot springs, all the restaurants and food, historic train station and Colorado River are all in close proximity to each other, with tons of stuff to do indoors and out. Plus, the downtown area is constantly being updated and remodeled, with quaint shops, boutiques, and some of the best food in the state. Year-round, kids and adults will love taking a swim in the world's largest natural hot springs pool, or taking the tube along the lazy river, which shares the same name as the town. These outdoor pools are kept at a balmy 92 degrees to 104 degrees, respectively, any time of the year, and make for a perfect final destination after a day of being out in Glenwood. Or go for a ride on the Glenwood gondola to the top of Iron Mountain, which overlooks the entire valley, offering 360-degree views. At the top of this mountain, adrenaline junkies will enjoy the heart-pounding rides and activities of America's only mountaintop theme park, the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Number 8. Boulder. Not only is Boulder one of the most popular places to live in Colorado, but it is also one of the prettiest. The city has very high marks for quality of life and is consistently ranked as one of the top places to live in the U.S. Boulder has a relaxed atmosphere and is a college town first and foremost, so it's super easy to get around. Boulder is nestled right up against the Rocky Mountains, which means outdoorsy adventure is just moments away, and wildlife is easy to spot and abundant. Make sure to take in all the gorgeous views of Chautauqua Park and the Flatirons that you can see from nearly every part of the city. Or take a stroll down Pearl Street with its numerous museums, art galleries, cultural events, live performances, and more. Pearl Street is just one of those places that is very iconic to Boulder, that everyone just seems to find themselves walking down at one point, so it's really quite hard to miss. If you're a foodie, the dining scene in Boulder is marvelous and caters to every heart's feastly desire. Boulder is a food town where you can get just about anything you want at any time. And it's a great eating destination too, because of the concentration of unique and tasty restaurants that put Boulder a step above the other cities. Being outside is part of life in Boulder. Locals regularly enjoy embracing the outdoors at the city's doorstep and can even see some wacky things like inner tubing down Boulder Creek to work. Number 7. Ouray. Ouray is not just a really weirdly named town, but it's also a very historic Wild West town located in the heart of the towering San Juan Mountains. Because of this town's setting at the head of the valley, surrounded by towering mountains on 3.5 sides, Ouray has come to be known as the Switzerland of America because of its resemblance to towns in the Swiss Alps. No matter if you're visiting in the summer or winter, Ouray offers gorgeous views from any vantage point in town. Although more down-to-earth than the ritzier cities, Ouray has plenty of authentic turn-of-the-century Western charm. In fact, just about everything that draws tourists to Ouray is about getting outside and enjoying what few other places in the world have to offer. Off-roading expeditions, mountain biking, trail hiking, and something that Ouray really stands out for, ice climbing. Ray's downtown is registered as a National Historic District, with most of the buildings still standing from before the turn of the 19th century. And a few of the buildings along this historic road, like the courthouse, library, and a few hotels, are included on the National Register of Historic Places. The town boasts skiing, the Ouray Hot Springs, and a Victorian-era Main Street that is a great gateway to the surrounding areas, like Animas Forks, one of the top ghost towns in Colorado, or the $1 Million Highway, one of the most beautiful and treacherous roads in all of Colorado. Notably, the Ouray Ice Festival, held annually in January, attracts ice climbers from around the world for clinics, competitions, and gear demonstrations. Number 6. Breckenridge. Breckenridge is one of the most beautiful towns on this list and a local favorite due to its luxe vibe, but small-town feel where you won't find chains or big brands, but rather local unique shops and restaurants. This former mining town is filled with history that you can feel in the building's framework from the bygone era and even explore. Plus, with stunning mountain scenery set against this unique architecture, the town offers the chance to explore some of the old mines in the area, or even go on some ghost tours. Breck is also known for its art scene, which absolutely thrives here in the Creative Art District. You can expect to see public. Number 5. Colorado Springs. No list of the most beautiful cities in Colorado is complete without mentioning Colorado Springs. As a local who was born and raised here, I might be a little bit biased, but the city that is home to America's mountain does not disappoint. The second largest city along the Front Range, it's easy to spot some of the defining landmarks of Colorado Springs from a distance. Pikes Peak is one of the most distinguished and most recognizable foothills in the state. You can take a trip to the top of the summit with your own car and spend an afternoon above the clouds at more than 14,000 feet in elevation. But taking it easy and booking a Jeep tour or riding the newly refurbished Cog Railway is our favorite way to do it. There's also Garden of the Gods, another famous landmark that sits at the foot of Pikes Peak. This completely free park sits within the city limits, offering breathtaking views of the area's geology, red rock formations, and unique sculptures formed naturally over time. The best place to see them is from the Garden of the Gods Visitor Center, where you can view the entire park against the backdrop of the Rocky Mountains. These fantastic views can be seen from nearly anywhere in the city. Even if you're grocery shopping, you look outside and see a beautiful view. Not only is Colorado Springs a popular destination for visitors, but it is also one of the fastest growing cities in all of Colorado. In fact, Colorado Springs was recently ranked as one of the top places to live in the U.S. in 2024 due to its quality of life, cost of living, and access to outdoor activities. Number 4. Vail. Vail offers many outdoor recreation options beyond the skiing and snowboarding that you would expect. There are, of course, the obvious winter snow activities, but Vail is much more than just a ski town. Vail happens to be the second most expensive place to live in the state, with very pricey homes and a high cost of living. The views, however, are not cheap either. Vail Ski Resort spans over 5,300 acres, making it one of the largest ski resorts in North America. However, Vail has plenty to do year-round and shouldn't be considered just a ski town. In fact, just about any ski resort in Colorado is worth visiting in the summer. You can enjoy a visit to the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens, which is the highest elevated botanic garden in the world. The city of Vail is also known for the region's best modern art, thanks to more than 60 works of art scattered throughout the village. If you visit in August 2024, the annual Vail Dance Festival brings world-class ballet and contemporary performances to the town, making it a must-see event. Number 3. Estes Park. Just 90 minutes from Denver sits the little mountain town of Estes Park. Although the town has a population of only 6,500 residents, it does not fall short when it comes to things to see. As the eastern gateway to Rocky Mountain National Park, Estes Park is home to tons of wildlife, including herds of elk that roam freely, especially in the fall. Visitors and locals love strolling the Riverwalk in downtown Estes Park. which features local restaurants, shops, and boutiques. One of the best viewpoints in town is Birch Ruins, located on a small hill in the center of town, offering stunning panoramic views of the area. Near the town is the Roosevelt National Forest, an expansive wilderness area with miles of hiking, biking trails, and camping spots. It should go without saying that with Estes Park being the gateway to Rocky Mountain National Park, this rugged and breathtaking terrain is just a stone's throw from downtown. Nearby, Prospect Mountain is home to the Estes Park Aerial Tramway, which is reopening for the 2024 season after major renovations. The tramway offers extraordinary views of the surrounding town and park. Number 2. Crested Butte. Crested Butte makes our list of the prettiest towns in Colorado because it is known as the wildflower capital of Colorado. During the summer, it is impossible to venture anywhere in Crested Butte without being impressed by lupine, columbine, paintbrush, and dozens of other wildflowers. In the winter, Crested Butte Mountain Resort is a hidden gem for skiing. Loved by locals for its challenging slopes and less crowded atmosphere compared to major resorts like Aspen or Vail. In fact, the town is often referred to as the last great Colorado ski town because it has retained its small-town charm without becoming overly commercialized. The area has no fast food franchises or popular chain restaurants, making for a completely local dining experience. Crested Butte is also home to nearby natural wonders like the Blue Mesa Reservoir and the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, one of Colorado's most stunning and underrated national parks. For 2024, Crested Butte will once again host the Wildflower Festival in July, one of the most scenic and photogenic events in the state.